The new Ertiga is a huge step forward over the old car, and there are a lot of reasons to buy one. Is it perfect? None of the cars ever are. So we are going to list 7 reasons why you should buy one and 3 reasons why you should avoid one. Along with listing major things, we have also gone in depth and discovered things which you would otherwise miss on a test drive. So, are you considering buying the Ertiga? If yes, then you should definitely watch this video before putting down your hard-earned money. The first reason why you should definitely buy the Ertiga is value for money. Now, if I check on the CarWale app, the Ertiga is around 3 to 4 lakhs cheaper than its closest rival, which is the Maruti. Now, even if Maruti is charging less for the car, it's not like they've skimped on equipment. You get everything like a touchscreen infotainment system, rear AC, then you have automatic climate control, ABS, airbags, ISO fixed rear seats. So yeah, they definitely haven't skimped on equipment. The second reason to buy the Ertiga is the ease with which you can get in and out of the car. Now, because the Ertiga is based on the monocoque chassis, the rear seat is placed at an ideal height, so getting in and out is easy. Also, the big rear opening door makes it easy to get in the third row. And where getting in the third row is a problem in most of the MPVs, in the Ertiga it's not a problem because of the one-touch, fold and slide option. It's just so easy. The third reason to buy the Ertiga are the comfortable seats, be it in the first row, second row or the third row. But the third row is the real highlight. When most other MPVs you sit really low, that's not the case in the Ertiga. You sit at a good height, and despite that you have decent headroom, and even the width is good enough for 2 people. The fourth reason to buy the Ertiga is the amount of luggage space which is on offer. You get 550 liters with the third row folded. And even when you put the third row up, which I'll just show you, it's easy. And with the covers put down to make the boot deeper, you can put a big bag and 2 soft bags just like that. Easily. The fifth reason to buy this car is the lighter and more rigid chassis. Now, this car is based on the hardtech platform which also underpins the Swift. So, despite being much larger than the older car, it is 20 kilos lighter, which not only improves performance but fuel efficiency as well. The sixth reason to buy the Ertiga is to ride, be it in the first row, second row or third row. Out on the highway, it just feels soothing and comfortable. Sure, in the city, you feel some firmness, but it never gets uncomfortable. Overall, the Ertiga makes for a really good long distance car. Coming to the final 7th reason why you should buy the Ertiga is the easy to drive nature. Sure, it's a 7-seater, but from the driver's seat, it feels almost as easy to drive as the Swift. It feels agile, it doesn't roll much in corners, and it's actually quite fun to drive. Even in the city, the compact dimensions, the great visibility makes it easy to drive and park. The first reason why you should avoid buying the Ertiga are the engine options, which are ordinary, starting with the petrol. Sure, it's got good low-end torque which makes it easy to drive in the city, but out on the highway it feels out of breath. Then there's the automatic gearbox option, which has just 4 speeds, which in the world of CVTs, DSGs just doesn't cut it. Then there's the diesel, which to be honest is showing its age. It's noisy. Sure, it's got good punch, but it's got a lot of lag which makes it difficult to drive in the city. The second reason not to buy the Ertiga is, although it's bigger than before, it's still a small MPV. So although I'm looking comfortable right now, as soon as I ask my colleague Sagar to come in and sit, please make yourself comfortable. Yeah, it's still compromised. third and the final reason to avoid the Ertiga is the interior quality. Although it's not such a big problem, but for a car that costs more than 13 lakhs, we expected a bit better. You don't get any soft plastics, and especially when you go lower down, it's a little hard and grainy, so it isn't as consistent as it should be. Clearly, there are very few reasons why you shouldn't buy the Ertiga. You get a car that meets most MPV buyers' expectations at a price that is unbeatable. Sure, it's got its vices, but they aren't big enough to be deal breakers.